Dear friends, I will talk about dream analysis today. I find it a very interesting area and I use it frequently when I'm working with people. Analysis of the dreams, it provides an insight into the working of the subconscious mind. So when we are trying to change, our lives and when we are trying to change ourselves, if we just work with the conscious mind, the results are very difficult to come by. So the work has to be with the subconscious mind along with the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the thoughts going on in your mind which you are aware of. It's like 5 to 8% of our mind is conscious. Rest of the mind is filled with automatic programs which have been programmed into us since childhood and which just keep on running itself. Those are the programs where when we do it, we feel, oh, why did I do it? Like, I don't know what happened to me. So those are the unconscious programs which are running, and dreams provide a window into the working of the subconscious mind. So I would suggest to anybody who is interested in knowing himself more, evolving, to keep a journal by their bedside, a pen and a journal by their bedside. And whenever you wake up in the morning, just keeping your eyes closed for a little while and trying to recall what was it that you were dreaming about. And when you wake up, just write down whatever that you can remember. So as you start even the process of noting down your dreams, you'll find that you'll remember more and more. And there are people who will say that they don't dream. I feel that it's not possible. So our sleep is divided into REM and non-REM dream. REM is rapid eye movement. The rapid eye movement has to be seen to be the time in which we dream. And everybody has these phases during the entire night. And if we do not have REM sleep, in fact, then we do not feel rested. We'll feel tired, we can even fall sick. So it's necessary for our health to have that REM sleep. So all of us dream, but many of us, most of us don't remember those dreams. But if we start noting down, we'll definitely remember more. And then there are dreams which keep occurring again and again. So sometimes they are specific to a person, and it just might be this dream which keeps recurring. And I've had cases in which people have consulted me about recurrent dreams, and we have worked through those. So the recurrent dreams are also important, and they can indicate different things. Sometimes they can even be indicative of a past life trauma which needs to be released. So sometimes by using a dream as a doorway into the past, we can heal a past life trauma. Secondly, what can happen is that some childhood trauma we are revisiting. There is a phobia that we are revisiting again and again. There is a stress that we are not able to let go of. Dreams are also a way in which our soul signals to us what we need to hear. So sometimes a repetitive dream might just be a signal of the soul trying to tell us something. But dreams are cryptic. So they are not as simple as they sometimes appear. There are many times hidden layers of meanings in the dreams, and interpretation of dreams is a big, vast field. But I can discuss very briefly in this brief video what can be the guidelines in interpreting a dream. One way to interpret the dream is to imagine that all parts of the dream is you. So when we say that it's the subconscious which is trying to, which shows up in the dreams. So as we look at a dream, we can look at the workings of the subconscious, which would be just us. So looking at the dream in its entirety and interpreting it as if all parts of it is us is one way of looking at a dream. So simple questions, they've been suggested in a book, and I am unable to recall the name of the author right now. So simple questions, and I have found these questions quite helpful. Like one question is, what is the mood of the dream? Some dreams are sad, some have an element of fear in them. So what is the mood of the dream is a relevant question. What are the actions that were taken in a dream? 1, 2, 3, 4, all the actions can be listed. How would you be doing things in the dream differently if it were a real life? Okay. And fourth question can be, how is it connected to my real life? What possible connection can it have with my real life? Then fifth question can be, if all parts of the dream were me, then what could it possibly mean? So these questions can be helpful in interpreting dreams. And there are other ways. There are many ways of interpreting dreams. Sometimes the symbols that we see in the dreams are said to have certain meanings and certain interpretation. If we see a snake, if we see a train, it could have different meanings. So there can be so many ways in which we interpret dreams. But I really believe that the person who is dreaming would be the best person who can connect this dream to how his or her life is going and on what message they need to get from the dream. So if you are a meditator, you can very well sit down and meditate, go into a deep relaxed state and just ask this question, that what does this dream signify to me? Sometimes the dreams are premonitory also. I have seen examples in many people who have premonitory dream about, of course, about something that is going to happen. And sometimes it's a significant event and sometimes it's a very non-significant event, but it is still premonitory. So I feel these dreams do indicate in a sense that it opens up this question that is there like no time, or are we able to time travel? That many people can have validated premonitory dreams. So dreams, another thing that I can share with you about dreams is that dreams is also a way in which we can act out our fears. And so then it gives us the confidence that we can face them in real life. So many times what is happening in the dreams is that we are just going through that fear again and again. And I really believe that, and I have often used dreams in this way with people that I work with, that looking at the dreams that we have been dreaming and the dream that we are dreaming now, it shows the growth that we have been able to bring about in ourselves. Sometimes we are able to overcome certain fears and they stop showing up in our dreams. So friends, dreams are our friends, and there is, I feel, a lot we can learn from this area. It has a lot of depth in it, and in this very brief talk, I have touched on it very briefly, and I hope it has kindled your interest and answered some of your questions. Thank you so much for joining in.